Hey guys, I actually stole this idea from Dancer, but I am going to do some video things too because I started the whole blog thing, which I stole from Utah Mama Girl. I'm just so good at stealing ideas, so don't have any good ideas. But I was doing the blog thing and it took too long and I always forgot. And every time I tried to write something, I'm a total nerd and I had to go through and do the whole grammar Nazi thing and make sure it all made sense. And it took me forever just to type it in the first place. And um, one time I actually wrote one and I got it all typed out and I did the whole grammar Nazi thing and it got deleted right before I posted it, which was really upsetting because I worked really hard on it. So I decided that this would be easier. I'm actually going to talk about the one that got deleted. But first, for those of you who are wondering, this is my hair since I did it. It was supposed to be blonde. It is not blonde. It will not stay this way. So don't look too much at it. And I apologize for my appearance. It's late and I'm tired and I have like my pajamas on and everything. And I'm sick. And I am not one of those people who hides sick very well. I'm like you can see it in my face, you can hear it in my voice, and my entire personality changes. I become stupid, I become cranky, like I don't do sick well. So I apologize for that. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and get to my actual post. Um so I wanted to talk today about something I told you I wrote about, but it got deleted. But one time I went to church with Rachel, and some very important people came and visited us, and they asked us some questions that I thought were really interesting and presented us with a challenge that I want to talk to you about, and then give you that same challenge. But the first question was, what is your idea of a holy man or a holy woman? And I did holy woman obviously because I'm a girl. I'm making a total fool of myself. But what is a holy woman? And I was thinking about it, and I thought, to me, a holy woman is a woman who is loving and compassionate, and she's forgiving. That was huge for me. She's a forgiving person, and she strives to be Christ-like every day. She's Christ-like. She, um, before everything, she just thinks, is this is this what Jesus would do? Is this what my Father in heaven would want me to be doing right now before she makes any choices? And that leads us into the second question, which was, how would a holy woman deal with the daily trials and struggles that we are presented with in this life? And that's what I want to really talk about. And I thought, you know, how would a holy woman deal with trials? And it goes right back to the being Christ-like and asking yourself before everything, is this what Jesus would do? Is this what my Father would want me to be doing? Is there a better way to deal with this than I am? And you know, a holy woman would look for the blessings in things and look for the happiness, and I think that's what she would do in trials, is not see the bad and not see how it's hurting her, but see, oh, this is a trial that my Father has sent me, and how can I get through this, and how can I learn from it? So, and the forgiving too, about that. You have to you have to know that things are going to happen that aren't going to be great, and you have to accept that and forgive that and know that it's part of your trials, and that's how a holy woman would deal with stuff. So we are presented with the challenge to choose three things throughout our week that happen to us every week or every day that are trials or struggles or something we have a hard time with, and to deal with that in the way that we thought a holy woman would, and to see how that changed our lives over the week. And so I personally decided to try this approach with my track coach, because anyone who knows me and anyone who knows my track coach knows that we we just we're totally different people and we butt heads. And he's a great guy and he has great intentions, but we just don't get along. And he is the type of coach who is very strict, and he uses firm, he likes to he'll scream things at you and he'll say rude things just to get your attention. And he has a sense of humor that's just very, I don't know, different. And I am the type of person who learns well when someone is reasoning with me and being nice and being approachable, and it's just very different. So it's hard for me in track to get along with him and hear what he's saying and improve from his suggestions and not take it personally the way he gives them to me, because that's that's just how he is. So I decided to deal with him as a holy woman would. And so I got to track the first day, and we were doing drills and stuff, and he was just being him. He was being very firm, very loud, very almost rude. And you, when that happens, it just makes me I just want to cry and leave, to be honest. But instead, I just took a deep breath and I was like, okay, what would a holy woman do in this situation? And I thought that a holy woman would just say, okay, I know that he is not talking to me in a way that is good for my learning, and I know that he could be approaching this differently, but I have to look past that and think, what is he trying to teach me? And forgive him for acting the way he is, because that's just how he is. And I have to, this is my trial, and he's trying to give me instructions, and it's not about how he's giving it to me, but what is he saying to me? And I found that not only when I looked at it that way did I actually learn more than I ever had, but by the end of the week, I I was happier, and my coach and I had a better relationship because I was able to hear what he was saying and adjust to it and deal with it like a holy woman would. And I felt honestly more love towards him, and I felt more of Christ in me and my life. And so my challenge for you is to think, how would a holy what is a holy man or woman, whoever you are, and how would they deal with trials? And then choose 3 trials, and when it's really hard and you're struggling and you're upset or you're angry or you're about to do something that you might regret later, just think, is this what a holy person would do? And deal with it as a holy person would, and see how at the end of this week, just by changing 3 things, it changes your outlook on life, and it changes your mood, and how it changes just everything for you, and how you become more like Christ and how much closer